This set may haunt you. Stay tuned as we review set number 75903, Haunted Lighthouse, here on TalkBricks. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of TalkBricks, where I bring you the latest in LEGO news and reviews. Don't forget to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of my upcoming videos, but let's get right to it. Michael here, and I'm so excited to be reviewing my third set in the LEGO Scooby-Doo line, the Haunted Lighthouse. This set has 437 pieces and retails for $49.99. This set is comprised of a very nice lighthouse scene. But before we get too far into the set, let's talk about everyone's favorite part, the minifigures. First off, we have three members of the gang. On the left here, we have Scooby-Doo, which is the version that's in the seated position. Scooby separates into two pieces, which allows his head to be rotated 360 degrees. In the middle, we have Shaggy, and this is a new exclusive print for Shaggy on his t-shirt. We can see some starfish and some different seaweed details. It looks really cartoony and great. This is also our first unique face to Shaggy, and I really like this one. And I love the molded sleeves with that lime green and skin tone colors. On the right, we have Daphne, and she looks really great. I especially love the details of the scarf around her neck and the skirt details. You'll notice that the skirt has a wavy shape, and she has printing that continues from the front of the legs all the way to the sides. And here we have all three minifigures from the side. You'll notice that on Scooby has some additional printing on the face to show his grinning teeth. In the center, you can see more of Shaggy's really great hair sculpt, as well as his burger accessory, which has some printing for some sesame seeds on the top of the bun. Here we see Daphne holding an oar or paddle. We also get a great look of the printing on the side of the legs and her really exceptional hairpiece. And here we have all three minifigures from the back. I've gone ahead and turned around Shaggy and Daphne's hairpieces so you can see their alternate faces. Shaggy's is a little bit sad in this one, and Daphne looks quite scared. And here we have the two villains of the set. On the left we have the Lighthouse Keeper, and on the right the Swamp Creature. And here we have both figures with their headpieces removed. You could see the Swamp Creature's face, which looks quite scary, and the Lighthouse Keeper's nice jacket and sweater. The head on the Lighthouse Keeper is also glow in the dark. And here we have both figures from the side. We get a great look at the headpiece on the Lighthouse Keeper, which is a really nice beard and hair combo. On the right, we get the interesting Swamp Creature headpiece, which I think is really amazing. I love all the different fin details. The Swamp Creature also has one accessory, which is a trident. And here we have both of our villains from the back. I've gone ahead and removed their headpieces so you could see their revealed faces. I also like the continuation of the boat jacket on the left and the different Swamp Creature details on the right. Here we have all five of our minifigures from the front, and here we have all of our minifigures from the back. In order to get to the lighthouse, Scooby and the gang will have to travel in this Scooby-Doo themed speedboat. Again, we have all of the trademark colors of the Scooby-Doo franchise, which is that lime green, the medium azure color, and orange. At the front of the boat, we get this nice, clear, curved windshield piece, which I think looks really great. Just in front of it, we get this accented piece, which has a flower detail on it with a sticker. The interior of the ship is quite plain and has one white steering wheel. It's quite nice that the boat can hold two passengers. As we continue down to the sides, we get more details made up of stickers. This really fills out the look and provides that Scooby-Doo aesthetic. Just behind the cabin, we have this large engine piece. We get this big engine block in silver, as well as the exhaust pipes coming out from either side. At the very back of the vehicle, we have this Technic gear, which is to represent a fan that's on the back of the boat, which helps propel it forward. Just above that, we have this hitch piece with a rope coming off of it for someone who's water skiing. And of course, the one water skiing in this set would be Shaggy, who we see here on these medium azure colored skis. He's holding on to the hand grips, which is attached to the other end of that rope. And here we have the main part of the set, which is the lighthouse scene. As you can see, it is a complex scene which has a lot of different play features as well as elements of the scenery. But let's break everything down. As the boat first pulls up to the lighthouse, we do get this little light on the end to help guide us in. We can see that there's a bit of a landing here, which has some really great brick and rock texturing all the way throughout. This is a really nice way to use the base plate to create different shapes. You'll notice that the rocks kind of protrude out at different lengths, and I think this was really a nice way to build this out and make it look really realistic. On the far right side of this rocky location, we have this ominous skull-shaped rock. And you'll notice that it has kind of some nice weathering and a gold tooth. These sloped pieces that look like eyebrows can be positioned to make this face look a bit more sinister. This skull rock holds the set's first play feature, which is a hidden cavern, which reveals the first clue in the set. This cavern can be opened by turning a dial at the back to reveal the inside. At the back of the set, we can see the dial that we can turn to make the skull open. It has a sticker placed on it with a wooden log texture, as well as painting of an arrow that kind of curls around, showing you which direction you have to turn it. As we turn the dial, you can see that there's another gear there, and that helps hold the door open at certain angles by providing more resistance. On the right side of this opening, we have a nice torch piece clipped in, and we can see the contents of the cavern. In the cave, you'll find a box which holds scuba gear, including a tank and flippers, as well as a red crowbar piece. Now that we have the crowbar, we can head over to this boarded up section on that first platform. We can see here that there are two boards that have some wood textured stickers on them. These boards are simply placed on jumper plates, so it's really easy to open and reveal the clue inside. The clue is contained on a 2x2 tile with a treasure map on it showing the lighthouse. We also get a note taped on it that says X marks the spot. Now that we have the clue, we can head to the lighthouse to find out more information. The lighthouse is really nicely colored with this really nice white and dark red color scheme. On the right here, we do have a sign that's crooked that reads "Keep Out," which warns us that this is not a safe place. The front door of the lighthouse can be pulled open to reveal the interior. The interior of the first floor is pretty empty. It does have one stove, which has a frying pan on top. And you know Scooby's always hungry. Shaggy has decided to ignore the keep out sign and see what's going on upstairs. I like the way that we have this landing here and the section of the stairs leading up to the second level. But on his way upstairs, he runs into the Lighthouse Keeper. The second level of the lighthouse looks very similar to the first, but instead of a standard door, we do get this barred door as if it's some sort of jail cell. On the far right side, we can see this sort of seaweed growing on the side, which really gives it that nautical look. The Lighthouse Keeper traps Shaggy in the cell, and it does have this spiderweb piece which can be lowered to enclose him. We also get a nice spider little figure on there to add to the appearance. Overall, the interior of the cell is quite empty, but we get a sticker with some tally marks counting the days maybe someone was locked in there on the inside. Of course, Shaggy can be rescued by someone opening the barred door at the front to let him out. At the top of the lighthouse, we do get a nice landing for our minifigures to stand on. On each of the four sides, we have these clear panels which allow the light from those flames inside to shine through. I really like the authentic details and the tears in the chain link fence that covers it. The entire top section of the lighthouse reveals a trap door, which shows the key and the bone inside. Now that we have the key, the clue, and a bone for Scooby, we can go ahead and find the treasure. The treasure was hidden all along at the base of the lighthouse, just like the map on the clue said. The contents of the treasure chest include a silver cup and a red and green jewel. Looks like Scooby and the gang solved another case. And here we have everything back together for my final thoughts. This set is actually a really fun set. I think that the landscaping was really well done. There's a lot of hidden features for kids to play out their favorite scenes from Scooby-Doo. Plus, in this set, we get a unique version of Shaggy and two villains. But those are just my thoughts about the set, and I'd love to hear yours in the comments down below. Let me know, what is your favorite hidden feature of this set? And if you like what you saw, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up down below and subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of my upcoming Scooby-Doo reviews. That's all we've got time for today. Thanks, and have a good one. Hey guys, Michael here. Did you miss my review of Mystery Plane Adventures from Scooby-Doo? Click on the annotation to watch that video, and don't forget to subscribe to make sure you don't miss out on any of my upcoming Scooby-Doo coverage. Hey Shaggy! Guess they weren't really monsters after all. Well, we would have gotten away with it.
If it hadn't been for you meddling kids and that horrible dog!
Zoinks! Looked like we solved the case of the missing treasure. Ruby, Ruby, Ruby!